Hello viewers and aspirants, welcome to Virtual Civil Services Academy by Z.A.Langah. And before I start today's talk, I want to render my apology for not being able to give any talk on any of CSS papers or discuss anything related to CSS preparations. Guys, as you know that CSS result has been announced and I was having a look at DMCs of some candidates, and I was really surprised to see low score in Pakistan Affairs paper. So today's talk is on Pakistan Affairs paper, and I will try to give my strategy on Pakistan Affairs paper, and will also discuss the CSS 2022 Pakistan Affairs paper. This is my personal experience, and whether you agree or not agree, it is your choice, and I cannot impose my choice on any of you. So let me first of all read out Pakistan Affairs paper for 2022, and then I will be able to share my strategy. First question must be MCQs, which I have not seen, but the second question is discuss the role of regional and nationalist political parties in Pakistani politics. How far these parties are necessary for political system. Third question is discuss the federal structure of 1973 Constitution of Pakistan after the 18th Amendment. Why criticism on 18th Amendment started recently. Question number 4 is evaluate the factional politics of early years 1947 to 1958 and their impact on the democratic process of Pakistan. Question number 5 is every state designs its foreign policy on its national interest, rejecting feelings and emotions. Why did Pakistan prefer emotions, feelings, and ideology in its foreign policy? Also analyze its impact. Question number 6 is what is the volume of grants, aids, and loans in Pakistan's economy in the last 10 years to stimulate growth? Discuss. Question number 7 is why did Pakistan join Western defense pacts? What cost does it have to pay for that? Explain. Question number 8 and last is discuss the issues and mistrust in US-Pakistan relations after the withdrawal of the US troops from Afghanistan. That's all. And now before you start attempting the questions, make your mind clear that which kind of questions you are going to select and opt. As I already told you that many candidates have got 7 or 8 marks out of 100. This is quite unbelievable, and I was really surprised to see such low marks of very potential candidates. Some of them were in contact with me, and as they shared their DMCs with me, and I discussed with them all the papers, and most of them agreed with my analysis of Pakistan Affairs paper. So first of all, let me tell you that if I had been attempting Pakistan Affairs paper 2022, I would have opted these questions. Question number 2, question number 4, question number 5, and question number 7. I hope that you have seen. If you have not seen, pick up the paper and listen this talk and compare and contrast to your questions which you attempted in CSS 2022 paper of Pakistan Affairs. Second question is discuss the role of regional and nationalist political parties in Pakistani politics. How far these are necessary for the political system. I would have opted this question because this pertains to evolution of regional and nationalist political parties and their importance in growth of political system of Pakistan. As compared to question number 3, 6 and 8, this is more related to historical evolution of nationalist and regional political parties and their role in Pakistani political system. You should take care that you are not opting papers that are from current affairs or international relations. You should rather opt those questions which are of historical importance, which pertain to growth of Pakistan as a country, and important historical decisions which have brought Pakistan to this stage. But I would not have attempted question number 3. Discuss the federal structure of 1973 Constitution of Pakistan after the 18th Amendment. Why criticism on 18th Amendment started recently? This question has two parts, but part 2 of this question is very tricky and very much controversial because every province has its own view on it and examiner has his own views. So in order to in order to go for safe question and secure marks, I would have not attempted this question because of controversy involved related to 18th Amendment. Now there is question number 4. Evaluate factional politics of early years 1947-1958 and their impact on democratic process of Pakistan. In my view, this is the easiest question if you know the historical evolution of 1947 to 1958. This was basically the failure of political parties to develop consensus, and due to lack of political consensus, it led to the rule of army, which Ayub Khan took advantage of this political dismay in Pakistan. You can discuss lot of things from objective resolution to lack of constitution to lack of democracy, lack of governance, lack of economic decision making. So many things are there which you can discuss very easily and compare to other questions like question number 3, question number 6 and question number 8. This is also safe question and can fetch you good marks. Now question number 5 is very much related to current affairs and international relations, but factually it is going to discuss the historical evolution of Pakistan's foreign policy. Why did Pakistan went for emotions and ideology, not on the basis of national interests? I believe it is very difficult to criticize foreign policy, and rather than criticizing Pakistan's foreign policy, I would have defended this question. I would have defended this question based on ideology of Pakistan, because Pakistan came into existence in the name of Islam. So developing friendly relations with the Islamic world was the core of our ideology, and it was not a mistake. I would have defended. Theoretically, you have to be pro-Pakistan, and if you are going for CSS exam, you cannot criticize certain questions or their aspects. So defending this question was more important rather than criticizing it based on national interests. Obviously, our policy, our foreign policy was based on our national interest, but our ideology was based on Islamic concepts and notions. So that's why we went to develop friendly relations with our Islamic countries and hurried decision related to joining US bloc rather than a Russian bloc. There are two aspects: Islamic world and Western world. So you should juxtapose Islamic and Western world together related to Pakistan's foreign policy and discuss. You are not there to criticize the question. If you, instead of defending the question number 5, have criticized it, you are going to get low marks, because as a potential bureaucrat you have to defend certain things, so you have to read between the lines in order to give proper answer. If you are not able to comprehend a question, obviously you are going to take low marks. Now there is question number 6. What is the volume of grants, aid and loan in Pakistan's economy in the last 10 years to stimulate growth? Now this is question of pure economy of Pakistan, and I am sure that not many candidates would have proper information about the loans, grants and aid. and also they must not be in a position to discuss the role of these grants and aid and loans with respect to growth of Pakistan's economy. Had I been attempting CSS 2022 paper, I would not have opted this question because I had some other options, some other questions which I knew better than this question. So I would have skipped this question. Now there is question number 7. Why did Pakistan join Western defense pacts? What cost did it have to pay for that? Explain. Now this is a very important question, and if you know the historical evolution of Pakistan's relations vis-a-vis West rather than opting USSR, and you have to start this question with the visit of Pakistan's Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan to USA and joining of CETO and CENTO pacts and their importance with related to Pakistan's national interest, including internal and external security. And why did Pakistan not join USSR? How such decision of Pakistan helped Pakistan to have defended its borders. During similar period, India under Nehru opted policy of neutrality, not joining any of the superpowers of those times. Rather, they remained non-aligned. They definitely reaped fruits of this non-alignment policy. But fact is that India is much bigger country than Pakistan, and there were interests of all major powers in India vis-a-vis Pakistan. They wanted to have trade with India to get benefit from Indian potential. So we cannot compare our stance with India. India had no threat from Pakistan, but Pakistan had huge threat from India. That's why Pakistan went into Western bloc. So I would have opted this question in this way. And if you have opted this question in this way, giving the historical perspective of Pakistan's foreign relations and opting to go into the Western camp, I believe that you would have opted marks. But I am not sure whether you opted the question this way. Now there is question number 8. Discuss the issues and mistrusts in US-Pakistan relations after the withdrawal of the US troops from Afghanistan. I told you that I would not have opted this question because this question is from current affairs, and I would not have opted this question because in this question I would have to criticize certain aspects of Pakistan's foreign policy and lack of understanding the US policy. So I would have skip these questions on this ground because I already had 4 questions. I already have told you about the 4 safe questions. Now guys, it is clear that which kind of questions should be attempted, why they should be attempted, and how they should be attempted. If you know this trick of the trade, you would take more marks. If you don't know, if you are not able to distinguish the questions which should be attempted and the questions which should not be attempted, obviously you are going to compromise your marks. So I believe that this talk is going to clear your confusion, and if you need further help, you can contact me. Thank you very much each and everyone, and if you have not subscribed to Virtual Civil Services Academy by Z.A.Langah, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you, take care, and soon I will be coming with another talk.